Chica Aviko Sinadır.
Tyler, what do you think? Is it cool?
9-year-old Tyler has cancer. So does 18-year-old Andrea and 6-year-old Alec.
Alec!
It's not always this much fun waiting to see the doctor, but on a cold winter day outside their window at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, the ironworkers from Local 7 are warming their hearts.
This, to come here, I know they're going to be putting his name on the building. It's very cool, right, Al?
It's a familiar story. More than a decade ago, when they were putting up a new research building at Dana-Farber, the workers and the kids got to know each other through smiles, signs, and a little spray paint. So with construction underway on the Institute's new Cancer Care Center, the tradition continues.
Ethan, E-T-H-A-N. Yep.
When their names go up on the windows, the names of the kids go up with the steel.
Something we like to do, you know, just to help the kids. We all got families, and, you know, we just want to make sure they, you know, have a smile on their face or something, you know.
There's no doubt it's working.
It's amazing. It's just such an incredible place, and to be part of it, know it's going to be there forever. It's always going to have a piece of her. It's fabulous.
And with 10 more floors to go, there's sure to be more days when the kids look out the window for comfort. And the ironworkers remember it's not just another day on the job. At Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston, I'm Ann Dorr reporting.
All right, welcome back. And we're in the home stretch for the Robocop police car. I just wanted to show you something real quick. And that is, if you remember, when we were working on the Twin Sonics for the top of the police car, I got lazy. I just threw the Twin Sonics together, or I wasn't paying attention, more likely, and then it was just too late at that point. But what I'm talking about is, if you remember looking at the top of Twin Sonics, it's two parts make each light, okay? For example, here's the red, okay? Let's see, get some light going here. This is the clear red part for one of the Twin Sonics, okay? And if I can catch it just right, in the center of this light, there's an injector mark right there, okay? A little hard to see here, but it is there, and it is quite visible. Then this part goes, this clear part goes over top, and this one's bright as clear as day, so to speak. You got two ejector marks there. So when you put the parts together, especially against the red, those injector marks really stand out. Why am I bringing that up? Well, because when I put it together and I put it on the car and I really got a look at it, I was very disappointed. And as a reminder, this is what it looks like. And it looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. Which brings us to this kit here. This is a kit that I purchased for my son this weekend. And we put this together, and, well, really he put it together. But when he was putting the Twin Sonics that came with this, he was pushing it into the holes on the roof, and the post broke. The holes weren't big enough and a little too much muscle, and they snapped. So what I told him I would do is I would fix it for him. So when I got this over here to the bench, I'm looking at it, and I realized the Twin Sonics that came with this were a hell of a lot nicer than these. So what I decided to do was to swap them. I mean, why not? This kit, whoops, is going to go to my son, and he's going to play with it, and probably by the end of the week it's going to be broken. So why not put these on here? He doesn't know the difference, and take the ones that were here and put them on the Robocar. So that's what I did. And not to mention, the Twin Sonics from this look a lot better on the Robocop car and more like the ones from the movie. So let's take a look. Show you what they look like. And here it is. As you can see, they're more of this flat, streamlined light bar that looks like from the movie. And it's even got takedown lights here. These are what you call takedown lights. That's the lights in your that glare into your rearview mirror and blind you when you get pulled over at night. So I put them on here, and they look a hell of a lot better. And even there's two little dimples in the lights, but it's not as blatant as the bar beforehand and the ones that you saw over here on this car. So that meant that the finish line is in sight. We're going to get this sucker done. I'm very happy about it. The stance, pull back a little bit, back. The stance looks pretty good. It's got lowered. The decals are on now. So it's looking pretty good. Very happy. A little touch up here and there, and we're good to go. But once again, catastrophe struck. Yep. Once again, the wheel broke off. I think that's the third or fourth time that the wheel, a wheel, has broken off of this car, and it's got me fit to be tied. It really does. I'm ready to throw this car through the wall, and I know the wall's going to win. And the sad part is I really want to build another one because I want to build one for myself. So, with the deadline looming, what I did is I've got some really thin brass rod. I'll see if I can get in here. You can see this. There it is. This time, instead of using the evergreen styrene, which is what I've been using, I got some brass rod, and that's what I put in. So I drilled the hole out again on the strut, put the rod in, glued it, drilled out the hole on the tire again, but I'm going to let that glue dry and cure really well, and then I'll put the tire on and we'll glue that. And of course, we're going to trim this shaft up a little bit. It's a little too much. So pretty much once that's done, I think there's only one other thing to be done, and that was put the radio antenna on. Now the radio antenna, as most antennas are with model kit cars, it doesn't look good. Matter of fact, the prime example would be going back to my son's Expedition police car, and those antennas there, they just don't look right. Okay, so what I did is I took the kit supplied antenna and I chopped it off. Here it is. That's it right there. And filed the end down, and then I took this 10 gauge safety wire that I had and put that in there and glued it. Now it's thinner than the plastic, so what I'll do is I'll trim this to the right length later and paint that up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, and then we'll be able to put that in either as a tall antenna here or as a short antenna behind the Twin Sonics. I haven't decided. See, depending on what you look at online, the car in some pictures had the antenna and some pictures didn't. So we'll see what happens. Let's see how it turns out. I'm not convinced I'm going to be using that yet. The big thing is fixing this front tire, and really this is extra. After that, the car is done. The deadline's here. It's just time to wrap it up. So the next video that you see should be a completed video. So until next time, guys, be strong. Alright guys, welcome back, and we are done. It's finished. It's completed. Happy days are here again. Da, da, na, na. Bring out the can-can girls. Let's do some cha-chas and all that happy shit. I'm frickin' done with it. Hopefully it lasts. So, here we are. AMT Robocop police car. Again, this is built for the Jimmy Fund charity build. God, I hope it's worth it. I hope somebody pities me and bids high on this sucker just to make me feel good and help out the kids. Because this thing is a pain in the sack. It really was. But let's take a look. Here we go. Let's just zoom in. Da-da-da-da. Feeling pretty good. Da-da-da. There she is. Alright. I'm not sure what I could say about this car that hasn't already been said. Ford Taurus. It's a very sharp looking car. Of all the Tauruses, the SHOs that is, the super high output cars, this isn't my favorite one, but I do like the car itself. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. And of course, it was made famous by Robocop. And as I stated in an earlier video, they didn't even use shows in the show. They used regular GLs, but AMT decided to use the show, which is pretty cool. And if you're not sure what a difference between a regular Taurus and a show is, it's all right there. That's the difference, the Yamaha motor. Ford teamed up with Yamaha, they built this motor, and it was pretty fast. And actually, rumor has it that they actually dumbed the motor down, so to speak, made it a lot less powerful in order to not overshadow the Mustangs. I can't help but ever wonder what it was like, what it would have been like if they didn't and gave it all the horsepower it could have done. But anyway, I digress. Car's overall flat black. Put a light gray interior, just like the interior from the original interior that came with the car. The suspension's been lowered, painfully so. The Twin Sonics are from a different kit, as you saw earlier. I think it looks a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better. The headlights, the one thing I didn't like about this kit, they didn't have clear headlights they can paint up. It came with solid ones that were chrome. I de-chromed them. Painted the amber for the turn signals. And as I was explaining earlier, I didn't want to do a stark white because I think it looked too much, so I tried to make it look a little bit like the fogged over headlights that you see on a lot of cars today. And to do that, I used this buttercream craft paint. So after I stripped it, I painted it with that, and then I did a little bit of dry brushing over top with some silver just to give it a little shine and reflection. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, she's done. Oh, we took out the solid clear plastic divider from the interior, and you can see that we put a wire mesh more like the barrier in the first Robocop movie. I mean, you can go back throughout the course of all the different Robocop movies from 1 to 3, the TV series, and I think there are some other short movies I just located. I don't know what the hell they were from, if they're part of TV series or not, because I didn't see the TV series. And the car is always different. But then again, any big police department, the cars are going to be different. The cars may be the same, but the Twin Sonics will be different from different, whatever they had available. They're not always the same. Same with the push bars. Some will have it, some of them won't. Some will have bigger ones than others. So, to be honest with you, it's not like it's incorrect. But It is what it is. If you also remember, I was building an antenna for this, and I forgot what I did with it. I put it away in back here somewhere, but I decided to forgo with the antenna. Two reasons. One, I just didn't like the way it looked, and I was just also afraid of when I shipped this that it would break off because, you know, either a short one here, a big one there. I just didn't like it, so I decided to omit it altogether. I think it's safe to say that not every car in the show had them either, so it's all right. But that's it. Robocop. I can hear the music in my head now. I'm looking at Robocop in my mind, going through the motions. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with the car, and I really think that in not too much time, I'll be breaking out this kit and making it for myself as the Robocop police car. So I have a copy of it also, because it's just really cool. But this is just another version, another variant from AMT on the Ford Taurus police car. So hopefully someday soon. But that's it. So following this, you'll see some glamour shots, and then it's up to Richard and I think Scratch and Jack to do their thing and hawk these suckers and make some money for the kids. I'd like to thank everyone for following along and putting in their input the whole time. It's much appreciated. And till next time, be strong.
Είχα άδικο συνάδελφο.